Hey mates! Second vlog here in Australia starts with hitting a little bit rock bottom. Unfortunately, this beautiful van that we just bought like 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago broke down. The fuel pump is broken. It's not repairable because this part is not produced anymore. So now, yeah, we are here in the industrial part of Lismore, right next to our mechanic, which couldn't help us. And yeah, now it's time to find a new van. Rest in peace, Greedy! After 2 more weeks of bad luck and setbacks, I made a decision that I stay for a longer time in Australia, and to do that I also need to get some money. That's why I want to do a holiday and work visa. Unfortunately, you can do that visa only from outside of Australia. That brings me here to Bali, Medewi. I'm staying for I don't know how long here, just until I get my visa, and then it goes back to Brisbane, back to my new van, which I will show you, and then road trip through the whole of Australia. And until then, let's adventure around in Bali. It's also beautiful, also amazing, and the surf, perfect. Let's go. So after a lot of surfing in Medewi, I decided I also want to hike a bit, and I chose the most unpopular mountain or volcano in Bali. Nobody ever heard of it. Every time when I say it to someone, it's Mount Batukaru. Up there it's even legal to camp, so tent, mattress, rented, let's go. Unfortunately, the weather is not on my side, but maybe that's also normal for the rainforest. I underestimated that hike. I show you why it's so exhausting. It just goes like all the time straight up. There is not one single step that just goes straight. And this is what a step looks like, eh? So here, woo, it's at least 1.20 meters. I'm normally a good hiker. My heart is, oof, still going to do it. I'm gonna need longer. Just 1 hour in of 4, but I cannot imagine that 4 hours of this steepness. That's not possible. Yeah, after 2 hours I got the first indications of how far I got. I'm on 1,600 altitude meters. I started on 750 and I have to go until 2,200. I thought I would be further. I'm really dead. It only goes up and it's so slippery. Totally wet everywhere. There is not one part of me that is dry. Fortunately, I have like a kind of waterproof bag. Everything in my backpack in this waterproof bag, because the backpack is also wet. No, wet is not the right word. Full of water. 2050 altitude meters, 150 more. Look at this way. There is no way. Whew. Endspurt. Yeah! I did it. Oh, that was the worst thing I've ever done. And actually I'm quite scared of going down. It's so slippery here on the top, it's really crazy. Well, I just set up my tent and met this lovely Indonesian people, which gave me a bit of food and water, which is super nice. And let's go see if we see a little bit of the view, and after that I go to sleep because I'm dead. Hike was a bit of a disappointment. It was definitely a very good challenge, but the top was so cloudy. We had in total 20 minutes where we could see something. The whole other time it just looked like this. Clothes are still super wet, nothing dried. My backpack is wet and dirty as fuck. I am dirty as fuck. I didn't sleep that good. I think I slept like 4 hours. And it's just way down, go back and then a shower and sleep. Oh yeah. Whew. I'm almost down, or I think so. I don't really have like an indication that shows me how far I'm down. My indication is my legs, who are done. I really just want to be down there, sitting on my scooter and go away. This is crazy. I made it back to my surf camp here in Medewi. I really didn't even spend a second down there. I just like jumped on my scooter and drove away because it was just pouring all the time. I was just so wet and so dirty. As a quick review of this hike, don't underestimate it like I did. It's very exhausting because it just goes very steep uphill. It's 1,500 altitude meters in total. Takes a bit something. Second tip, if it rains, if you want to do this hike and it rains, if there is only a little chance that it will rain, don't do it. It's so slippery, it's crazy. I think I slipped out like 10 times, mostly easily on the dirt. Twice I really almost fell down far, so there is the possibility that you can injure yourself. Third point, don't do it alone like I did. Do it with a friend, do it with a group, or do it with a guide, however you want, but don't do it alone. Or if you do it alone, for sure tell someone that you're doing it and tell them when you're supposed to be back, or if you're not back at the time, that this person knows where you are, because there is no service. You injure yourself, you're fucked. Fourth point, I had my Vans Ultra Range. It's kind of like the trekking shoe from Vans. It was enough, but not really. I would really suggest hiking shoes. If this comes from me, who hikes everywhere in Vans, it means something. Summed up, I would say it's the jungle stairs to Mordor. It was like really steep. Takes definitely a lot. The view from the top, if you have a clear sky, would be 10 out of 10. I guess it would be 10 out of 10. I didn't see it. It took me 4 hours to go up with several breaks. It took me 3 hours to go down with almost no breaks. If you're going to do it, you definitely have to be fit and you definitely have to have a good step. Tomorrow it goes to Lombok, so I'll see you in Lombok. That was it from this week. Next time you'll see this. If you don't want to miss my next vlog, then hit the subscribe button and I see you next week. Bye guys!